Creating content is not for the faint-hearted, and this is a sentiment that I often express. With a multitude of creators growing every time, striving to excel in your craft is crucial for your success. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a few tips and tricks on how to be the best at content creation. Don't forget that there are 1,001 content creators out there that are doing exceptionally well. There are people that have been in the game for years, so they've mastered all the best practices. So if you're a beginner and you're watching this, I believe that this video will help you to get better and to be one of the best in content creation. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for choosing to watch this video. If you are not yet a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. My name is Fisayo Patrick, and I'm going to be sharing with you how to be the best at content creation. So the first thing you need to do is you need to understand SEO. So as a content creator, understanding how search engine works or understanding how to optimize search engine is really, really crucial for your success. By optimizing your content for relevant keywords, you will increase the chances of that content ranking higher on search engine results pages. The higher your visibility, the more traffic your content receives. And that means that you will be getting more website visitors. It means that you'll be getting more views. It means that you'll be getting more engagement, which will ultimately help to serve your bottom line, whatever your bottom line is. So when you understand the keywords, when you understand the topics that your target audience is constantly searching for, you'll be able to create content that will meet their needs, that will address their pain points, and that will be relevant to them in whatever it is that they do. Also, a good understanding of SEO helps you to stay ahead of the competition. It helps you to be top in that industry or that field that you are. And you remain visible, you remain relevant. But it's not just about optimizing content for search engine, right? It's also about increasing the overall user experience of your content. So if you understand SEO, you find out that you can easily create content that is well structured, content that can be easily navigated, and content that is valuable to your target audience. So it's not just about keywords. It's not just about knowing how to put in the right topics that people are looking for, but also about how to create what they are looking for in the best way possible. So a good understanding of SEO will enhance user experience. It will encourage users to spend more time on your content, and that is the dream of every content creator. Number two, fact check your work. Ensuring the accuracy of your content enhances your credibility as a content creator. So when your audience, when they trust the content that you provide, when they trust anything that comes up on your platform, they are more likely to engage with your content. They are also more likely to share your content with the people that they interact with as well. And because you have been seen as a trustworthy creator, you can build long-term relationships with your audience. You can build long-term relationships with clients. You can build long-term relationships with followers. You can build long-term relationships with the people that consume your content. Also, it can help to avoid legal issues, right? It can also help you protect yourself from liability. When you ensure that you create and you publish accurate content, you're showing people that you are actually taking responsibility for the accuracy of your content and that you prioritize honesty. So what this does is it influences people's perception about you. They begin to see you as a person of integrity. They begin to see you as someone that they can rely on for accurate information on the web. And honestly, if you want to build a meaningful and well recognized brand, you don't want to be that content creator that spreads harmful, false information. So you definitely want to always fact check your work. Number three, submit your best work all the time. Submitting your best work as a creator is vital if you want to stand out in this competitive digital landscape. First of all, it shows your audience that you're not only professional, but you also take your role as a creator seriously. And one thing that I've noticed is that high quality work is more likely to resonate with your audience, is more likely to catch the attention of people. And that's what you want your content to do. You want your content to capture people. And the more engagement you receive, the higher levels of interaction that you get on those content. So um, those metrics, those important metrics, the likes, the comments, the shares, right? The buy now, the pay now, the follow, whatever the best metrics for you are. Quality content attracts attention and stand out. That's a given, right? Videos that have beautiful aesthetics will outperform videos that do not. Even if the beautiful aesthetic video, even if the message, right, that the person who is publishing the beautiful aesthetic video is not very sound, is not very valuable, people will first engage with it or choose to watch it because of the aesthetic. They'll choose to watch it because it's of good quality, right? The sound is good, the video is good, the background is good, and they will definitely choose it over a video that doesn't have all these things. And one thing about high quality content is that it has a longer shelf life. So people will continue to engage with it every time, and every time they see it, even if you've done it in 2 3 years, even if you've done it 2 3 years ago, people will continue to engage with it. So you want to ensure that you focus on creating and publishing the best work all the time. Number four, do not plagiarize. So plagiarism is the opposite of authenticity. And as a content creator that likes to consume the work of other creators, one thing that I like to see is originality. I love a lot of original ideas because it's so boring when people are sounding the same way. When you're scrolling through social media all the time, and you keep seeing the same thing done by different people in very similar ways, it gets boring. There's a lack of authenticity among many content creators. But if you want to stand out as a creator in the competitive landscape, you need to have original ideas. You cannot plagiarize. There's also copyright infringement lawsuits, right? There are fines. There's even a jail term for people who copy and paste other people's content, and really, it is not funny. So, I mean, it basically leads to negative publicity for your brand. That's something that you cannot afford. And when you are seen as the copy and paste plagiarists, you lose a lot of opportunities for collaborations, for brand partnerships, for employment, right? For referrals and so many things. So you do not want to be someone who steals other people's content and publishes it as their own. And one thing you should know is that there's a thin line between plagiarism and inspiration. You can consume other people's content to get inspired, but you need to ensure that you are sounding original. You need to ensure that you're sounding like yourself. You need to ensure that even though you are inspired by someone else's content, we don't see any bits of that person's content in your own content. So you need to get creative about it. I mean, people will lose trust in you, in your work, when they start seeing that you're all about copy and paste. And really, for me, what it shows is that it shows that you can compromise, you can take shortcuts just for personal gains, right? It might be sounding deeper than you think it is, but plagiarism is a no-no when it comes to content creation. Number five is build a portfolio. So a portfolio allows you to showcase your work. It allows you to demonstrate your skills, your talents, your experience, your expertise to potential clients, potential employers, collaborators, brands, whoever it is that you would like to take their money, right? And it serves as a tangible evidence of what you are capable of achieving in your field. If you have a strong portfolio, what it can do for you is to help attract a lot of opportunities like brand collaborations, partnerships, right? Work with potential clients, potential employers, and so on. So you don't want to work and sit there hoping that somebody somewhere will find it on the web and contact you. No, you want to create a portfolio. So places where there are so many sites that you can create portfolios. I know that designers use Behance. I know that there are also portfolio websites that you can create. But personally, I have a website, so I have a page dedicated to my own portfolio. And when people ask for it, that's just where I put it. And last but not the least point I'm going to be talking about here is versatility. So as a content creator, you need to be versatile if you want to be the best. Versatility in the context of being a creator is simply your ability to create a wide range of content across different formats, different styles, different platforms too. And to be able to do that, you must have an understanding of how all the platform works. You must know how to create the kinds of content that each one needs. And that means you must also know how to use the many different tools available. The digital landscape is constantly evolving, right? And new trends, new formats, new platforms emerge regularly. And if you are versatile, you can adapt to these changes very quickly, very easily, without any challenges. So another aspect, okay, not really another aspect, but another part of being a versatile creator is that, okay, I think I mentioned that in the beginning of that point. But what I'm trying to say is that when you are a versatile creator, you can create content, any kind of content. So you can create YouTube videos, you can write articles, blog posts, right? You can create podcast episodes, all those things that people consume, create carousels, create infographics, and so on and so forth. So it's just about choosing the most appropriate content format and platform that will best convey your message to your target audience. And one final thing about versatile creators is that they are open to collaborating with other people across different disciplines, right? So they can collaborate with people in the creative industry as well as people that are not in the creative industry. So I think one major characteristic of a content creator that wants to be best at what they do is versatility. So I'm going to be sharing just these 6 points. I hope that in another video I can share something else, right? And so talking about collaboration, I have a monthly IG live series that I do every last Friday of the month. And this coming Friday, 31st of May, we're going to be talking about strategic collaborations. I'm going to be bringing a friend of mine on board who is a great collaborator, knows how to teach perfectly on collaboration. If you are not following me already, follow me on Instagram at Fisayo Patrick One so that you'll be notified when I go live. Also, I have a podcast called Realities of a Nigerian Creative that you can subscribe to or follow is on Spotify. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly do so. I will see you in my next video.